Hi Leo, welcome. Thanks for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Leo for this upcoming week in September. Today is Wednesday the 16th. This is a general love reading, and that means, of course, that it can apply to any type of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you're dealing with. I also want to remind all of my viewers, don't forget to be flexible with the energy. You might be represented by any of the characters in the cards, regardless of gender. This also means you might feel like I'm reading for you, but you might feel like you're cross-watching. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, other parts might not. So take what does and leave behind what doesn't. My hope is that not only do you find this reading entertaining and fun to watch, but hopefully you also get something out of it. Something helpful, something beneficial, something that makes you feel positive, something that makes you feel like you're moving forward, making some progress. Maybe you feel like you've confirmed some feelings. Maybe you feel like you get some advice. Whatever the case may be, Leo, I hope that it is worth your time and worth your while. So, Leo, we're going to get started. By the way, if you are brand new or unfamiliar with my channel, first of all, welcome and thanks so much for tuning in and giving me an opportunity to read for you. I hope that the reading resonates for you. There is more information in the description box below if you are curious about more specific things regarding my channel and my video. And I also want to say to all of my returning viewers, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to view more of my videos. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad they resonate. I hope that they're helpful. This is Carmilla. In case you're not familiar with my channel, she's a green-cheeked conure, my son's bird. She hangs out with me a lot. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give this first deck one more good shuffle. And then let's see what's up. Two more good shuffles, I guess. Let's see what's up for Leo in this coming week in September. Here we go. Let's get something good. Oh, I gotta give it one more shuffle. If I do a cut and some cards get left on the table or they slip out or whatever, my rule is I have to do at least one more shuffle. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're gonna start off with the King of Wands paired with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords, don't bite my ear. Be a good bird. Three of Wands in reverse. Death in reverse. The Page of Wands. Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, Leo, so we have a King of Wands on the table, so I want to remind my female viewers, you can embody King energy, so don't get distracted or feel disappointed at the fact that the first card out was a King. But this could also represent somebody that you're dealing with. So just keep those things in mind. The King of Wands is somebody who has leadership qualities. This could be somebody who's in a position of power. This could be a boss or a patriarch or a matriarch or somebody who kind of runs the show, somebody who makes decisions for other people, somebody who's not afraid of a challenge, somebody who accepts responsibility and can delegate responsibility to other people if needed. She flew over my candle and blew it out. So I'm gonna relight it real quick. What's all the hoo-ha about, Carmilla? Okay. So this King is paired with the Eight of Pentacles. This could be a workplace or job situation that you're dealing with, Leo. I feel like it's possible things haven't gone your way or haven't transpired yet for you. Maybe there is something that you're waiting for or waiting on. My neighbor's dogs are barking in the side yard. Her house is almost attached to mine. She's got this like 10-foot yard, and she brings her dogs out. They bark. Little chihuahuas. Anyway, sorry, I was distracted by the dogs. So let's get some more cards out here, Leo, and see what else we get. Five of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, this time in reverse, Strength in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and then we have the Page of Wands again. So we have another energy on the table, Leo, a Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this could be a workplace situation or a working relationship that we're dealing with between this Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. And we have the Two of Cups in reverse. It feels like there could be some separation, some disharmony, some disagreement, some conflict, some issue within the relationship, or a relationship surrounding these people. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is typically kind of a maternal figure. This is somebody who's very giving and loyal and compassionate. This is somebody who puts others first. She's hardworking, she's dependable, she's reliable. She's kind of got it all together. She can take care of a home and a family and a full-time job, and she's still got room for more, business to take care of. She's a very grounded individual. I feel like this person could be feeling restricted or could be feeling held back. I feel like something didn't go this person's way or hasn't transpired for this person. It could be in the form of a job or workplace situation. Sorry, I'm distracted again. I've got the pest guys are out here. I'm in a rental, and I wouldn't do this if it were my own home, but my landlord called the pest guys, and they're spraying poison around the house for the insects, spiders and stuff. We have spiders and things like that anyway. I mean, who doesn't, right? In a house. I don't necessarily feel the need to spray poison, but it's not my choice, unfortunately. So anyway, he was just passing by my window. Sorry, Leo, getting distracted again. So let's get back to business and see what's up. So again, this feels like it could be a workplace situation with the pentacles coming out here. So I'm not getting a super clear message yet, but it feels like there could be some anticipation, or someone's waiting for something. It feels like things have been thrown off balance, or someone missed a deadline, or someone made a mistake somewhere. There's something that happened that feels a little bit off. It could have caused a postponement or some kind of delay, I'm getting. With these pages coming out, to me, this is indicating you know, every time I see this page in particular, from this particular deck, it feels like he's waiting on something, like waiting for a message, waiting to hear a word. You know, he's holding his hand up to his ear, probably listening to the bird sing, but in my eyes, sometimes I feel like he's waiting to hear a word or waiting for someone to communicate, and I don't think that's happened. I think there's been some kind of mishap, delay, mistake made. Someone dropped the ball somewhere. And then we have these two knights over here, which I've been looking at, but I'm avoiding talking about yet because it's a little confusing. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, both in reverse, and then the page is over here again. It's Page of Wands. And then the Hierophant in reverse. So I'm getting that there might have been a mistake made or something unexpected that's caused some problems, or someone made a mistake. But I think that there needs to be some communication, or relaying a message, updating. It feels like somebody needs to be updated or informed. And that could potentially be what this Queen of Pentacles is waiting for. It feels like she's sitting here stuck I get this feeling that this person is stuck waiting. Things haven't transpired the way they need to right now for this individual. I feel like she's just kind of sitting and waiting. She's almost to the point where she's imprisoned with this Eight of Swords. Like, I can't make any moves until I know what the hell's going on. And so far things haven't been working out her way. Or there's no communication, or there's no progress, or there's no green light. Again, this could be job related with the Eight of Pentacles out here. For some reason, I get the feeling like it could be this King of Wands responsibility, or he could be in charge of delegating responsibility, but I feel like with him at the top of the reading here, he's definitely significant with regard to the situation. He could be the one making the decisions, calling the shots, and it feels like he could be doing that for other people with the Five of Wands out here. He might be in the process of making some decisions. Maybe he is pulling people together for meetings, or having some discussions, but there's some kind of mishap or issue within a connection or relationship, and I think he's working on it. With the Eight of Pentacles in the upright with his energy, I think he's working on something. Maybe he's working to make something right. He could be responding to this mistake or this issue that's going on that's preventing this queen from making progress or having clarity. So that's what I've got so far, Leo. Let's get some more cards out here and see what else we get. I wish she wouldn't sit back there. She's distracting me as well too. So if I look like I'm like moving around weird, it's because Carmilla is in my hair. She's behind me. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands usually means taking action, communication, movement forward, progress, some kind of activity surrounding this king. Again, I get the feeling that he's communicating or making some decisions, moving things forward. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He could be frustrated as well, or feeling like maybe he's spinning his wheels a little bit. I feel like he's working hard to maybe right a wrong, or make something better, or make some progress of some sort. He might be maybe not everybody's cooperating with him. Anyway, let's see what else we get. Knight of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. Strength. In the upright, and Strength in reverse is up here in the same set of cards. Seven of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups this time in the upright position, clarifying the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I'm just a real basic message so far off these cards, although they're still causing me a little bit of trouble. I feel like there is some unresolved conflict going on. It could be related to a connection or relationship where there's been some inconsistencies, it feels like. And it could be that there's a struggle with the emotional factor with regard to a connection or relationship, although this feels like this could be a work-related or business situation or some kind of it doesn't feel like a romantic connection, in other words, and I'll just say that because I don't want to read too much into it yet. I feel like emotions may have gotten in the way. That could have been the mistake that's going on here, or what's being dealt with. Okay, so let me give this fourth deck another good shuffle, and we're going to get some more cards out here. So I feel like to a certain extent, this Queen of Pentacles, it's almost like she has no choice, but to continue to move forward regardless of the mistakes that other people are making. So I get the feeling like she's like, you know what, I'm not gonna. This is the Queen of Pentacles talking, just in case you're wondering. She's thinking, I'm not, I can't control other people's mistakes. I can't keep people from making progress. I'm going to continue moving forward because that's what I need to do. That's what I have to do. That's what I'm responsible to do. I'm obligated to do this. I can't hold myself back because other people are messing shit up, causing problems. I'm going to continue to move forward. I feel like she feels a little bit compelled to disregard some mistakes that are being made. And while it might be to a certain extent holding her back, maybe holding her back from reaching her full potential or making the progress that she would like to make because there's other people kind of messing shit up around her. She's like, I need to keep doing my thing. I can't stop progress because other people are messing crap up for me. That's what I've got right now. I think this King of Wands is trying to fix things or trying to make things better. Right now, I think there's a lot of communication on his end. I think that there's probably a lot of frustration because I don't think he's necessarily making a lot of headway. And it could be, part of the reason could be, is that this Queen of Pentacles has kind of stepped aside. She's not gonna entertain the idea that she's gonna be held back by other people's shenanigans because they can't get their shit together. And I think that could be detrimental to this King of Wands because I feel like he's trying to make things better so that everybody can get along. Can't we all just get along type of feeling from this King of Wands. But he's got to fix something first. There's something that there's some kind of mistake that was made or problem that needs to be addressed. Maybe it needs to be brought out in the open. I get the feeling like the answer is simple. It could be sitting right underneath his nose, and part of it could be you just need to address the actual issue. Bring it out in the open. Talk about it. Don't be afraid to address the actual issue at hand, because I feel like this is simpler than what it's being made out to be. I think there's a simpler solution. That's usually the case, right? Let's be honest, Leo, right? That's usually the case. You get too many cooks in the kitchen. Everybody's got their opinion about something, right? There's disagreement, so you try to come to a compromise. You try to make things kosher for everybody. You want everybody to be happy. But that is not always possible. And what ends up being something that may be super simple and an easy solution, or something that shouldn't take forever, ends up turning into this ridiculous mess because people are just getting in each other's way. And it's really not that complicated. That's what I get from this reading. There's something very simple that has been turned into a mess, and it didn't need to be that way. So this Queen of Pentacles is like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do my thing. You take care of it. It's not my responsibility. I'm not going to deal with that crap. And this King of Wands, who has to deal with it, I feel like he has to deal with the crap. I don't think that he has a choice in the matter. So he's dealing with it. So I've been planning on putting this next set out here for a long time. Let's see what else we get for Leo. 9 of Cups in reverse. There it is. Not everybody's going to be happy. That's what that card is. Ace of Wands. Three of Wands again in reverse, clarifying this Queen of Pentacles. Chariot. Three of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Magician in reverse. And the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit more over here. I think what's going on, first of all, this King of Cups is definitely this King of Wands also. He's trying to step back and take his emotions out of this issue. But there's definitely a situation going on here where he is trying to resolve a situation where not everybody is going to be happy with the outcome. It's just a fact of life. Not everybody is going to be completely happy with the situation. I think what's happening is he may have made the mistake of considering everybody's opinions, trying to and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with compromise. There's nothing wrong with considering everybody's opinions and points of view. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think that in this situation got in the way. And it interfered with progress. And I think part of the problem was there's two people or a group of people who may not be getting along, or who are disagreeing, or it could be a situation where they don't like each other, so they're purposely trying to cause problems. That's what I'm getting, and from this set of cards. And really, emotions got in the way of progress, or emotional connections got in the way of progress. And again, this feels like it could be a workplace situation. But someone's trying to manipulate a situation in order to piss somebody else off. That's what I've got. Emotions are at play because someone is trying to get the upper hand, someone's trying to one up, someone's trying to keep somebody else from making progress. There is some kind of issue, a personal, interpersonal issue, and it's an emotional fact. It's an emotional relationship. And it's getting in the way of progress because people are making mistakes or purposely keeping things from moving forward. And I don't think the real issue is being addressed. I don't think that it is being called out for what it is. And so what the result is that there is a inability to work together. You're only as strong as your weakest link, right? I know that's cliche, but it's true. If someone's fucking things up, there's one person in a company of hundreds, if one person is purposely fucking things up because they're trying to get one up on somebody else, or they're trying to piss somebody off, or whatever the case may be, really what it comes down to is it's going to mess up the bigger picture. And either this King of Wands doesn't know. I think he does, though. He may not be willing to admit or point out the reality of the situation. He might be trying to avoid delivering this message on an emotional level, getting pissed off, making people angry, causing more upheaval than needs be. I think he's trying to step out of the way of the emotions, but I don't think that he's having much success. Because there's something that hasn't been addressed, or something that hasn't been resolved, and it keeps coming up. It keeps causing problems because the real issue is not being addressed. And it could be simple, but the longer you stretch this out and the longer you don't get down to business and take care of the basics, it's going to cause more problems. It's going to make the issues going to perpetuate and cause more problems and never get solved and potentially get worse. So, based on what I'm seeing so far, I'm going to get this last set out here, Leo. If you're this King of Wands, and I feel like I'm reading for the King of Wands to a certain extent. I could be reading for either one of these parties. They both have equally significant energy in this set of cards. But I think this King of Wands, if you're looking for some advice based on the reading I'm seeing, the set of cards that I'm seeing, if you know the root of the problem, if you know what started this mess in the first place, address it, nip it in the bud, and move on. I don't think you need to make a big issue over this. I mean, I don't know what your circumstances are. It could be a giant issue right now anyway. But I think what's happening is here is the real issue is being ignored or not addressed. Or maybe it feels like so much time has passed that that's not even the issue anymore. It's turned into something else altogether. But I think you need to go back to basics, go back to the root of the problem and deal with that, because that's what's rearing its ugly head again. And it's causing the situation to get out of control. And part of the issue is there's some emotional connections. It feels like more than one, but it could be a specific connection that's getting in the way of progress because someone's trying to piss somebody else off, or somebody's not willing to let somebody get their way, or, something of that nature. It feels very petty, if I'm being honest. I think this Queen of Pentacles is involved, but she's like, you know what? I know I'm not going to get my way. I already know it's not going my way. But she's like, she's not going to mess with this. She's just stepping out of the picture, and she says, I'm going to go ahead and move forward regardless of the other people who are just causing the problems, or not doing their jobs, or not taking care of business, or trying to screw things up. She's like, I'm not putting up with this crap. I'm going to move forward and do my thing, because that's what I do. I'm the Queen of Pentacles. I have business to take care of. I have responsibilities. Maybe she's got kids at home. She needs to make her paycheck. She needs to go home and make dinner. She doesn't have time to deal with this petty crap, Leo. That's what this Queen of Pentacles is saying. And I do feel like, to a certain extent, I think she's hopeful that this King of Wands is going to take care of business. But at the same time, she's like, you do what you need to do. I'm going to go over here and do what I need to do. That's what this Queen of Pentacles is saying. And good for her. That's what she should say. So let's get this last round out. Okay, that's interesting. So there was one card. I have to shuffle again because this card was in the upright. 7 of Swords in reverse. Just as I'm talking about this King of Wands making things right or fixing things, 7 of Swords would be that. I need to make things right, need to fix some wrongs from the past, need to come clean. You know, 7 of Swords is about fixing wrongs from the past, can be. Shenanigans or issues that haven't been dealt with. So let's go ahead and cut these cards again and get the last set out. 2 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles in reverse again. This time up here with the King's energy, with the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. Page of Pentacles. So she's got the Page, the Knight, and the Queen of Pentacles in this set of cards. Seven of Wands in reverse. The Empress in reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse this time. Page of Swords. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. Excuse me. Okay, this is interesting. So there's a few extra little details I want to get into. First of all, I think that this King of Wands is realizing that ultimately he has to make the decision. He has to go ahead and put his foot down and make a decision here. I think there's been enough communication. There's been enough discussion. I think everybody's clear on the issue. Everybody knows what's going on. And he's just got to put his foot down and he's got to do the work. I don't think he wants to. I think he's reluctant. I think because he knows that this is an issue more about connections or relationships or, you know, people who can or can't work together. That's what it is. It's people who can or can't work together. And it's causing problems around him. And it's frustrating. So it's these non-working relationships, you know, that are getting in the way. And so if this is a boss, for example, or a supervisor, manager, whatever, he's like, you know what, I wish I didn't have to deal with this crap, but who doesn't, right? This happens typically just about anywhere you go. Please don't bite my ear. Within families, within workplace situations, social circles, it happens everywhere, right? There's going to be people who are going to get along, and there's going to be people who can't work together and can't get along. Just the way it is. It's how human nature works. And this king's having to deal with it. He's having to make some decisions regarding the situation. It's probably making him uncomfortable. But again, I get the sense that I think there could be someone holding a grudge against this Queen of Pentacles. She's definitely central in the situation, but she hasn't done anything wrong. She's in the right. She's absolutely in the right. There could be some jealousy going on here. There could be someone trying to get in this person's way because they're trying to sabotage this individual. I feel like she is kind of central, a central figure, a reason behind the problems, but she's not the cause of the problems. She's part of it, but she's not the cause of it. Should you go on your cage for a while so you can poop? I think that's a great idea. So she doesn't poop on me, even though she may have already. So what I'm getting here with this, now this 8 of Wands and 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. This is no longer about discussing what's going on or trying to resolve the issue or getting everybody's opinions, everybody's point of view, trying to come to some kind of compromise. The problem is that petty shit is getting in the way. Petty shit is getting in the way of people working together. There probably is a lack of communication. There could be miscommunication, misguided information. I feel like people are sabotaging each other and acting immature, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of immature energy on the table indicating that people are just being shitty. People are just being shitty to one another. And again, this could be a group dynamic. This could be just a specific connection or relationship. But I feel purposeful sabotage, and I think this King of Wands needs to take care of business. He needs to get to the root of the problem. He needs to speak the words. He needs to be blunt. Too bad the King of Swords isn't out here, because I think that's the energy this King of Wands needs to adopt, is the King of Swords energy. Lay down the law, make some hard decisions. Take emotions out of the picture, but, make the hard decisions that need to be made, and maybe somebody's feelings need to be hurt. It's unfortunate, but somebody's feelings might need to be hurt in this situation because people are just not acting very mature. It's a really interesting situation, Leo, and unfortunately, it feels like one of those readings where a lot of people could probably resonate with something like this, because I think this kind of thing happens a lot, especially in the workplace. It's the way people operate. That's the way some people operate. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for Leo, and then we're going to wrap this up. I think maybe part of the mistake that this, part of the problem that we have here is that this King of Wands typically, regardless of his leadership qualities and abilities, he's also a team player. So it's possible that the mistake that was made was that he was counting on people being mature and acting like adults. And we all know that doesn't always happen. We all know that always doesn't happen. So, you know what? I'm going to take this card. It's stuck and then it flipped out and hit my hand. I'm going to take this card. 10 of Water. Wow. Okay. This could be the problem. 10 of Water would indicate, complete fulfillment, happiness, joy, contentment. This is everybody being happy. Kumbaya moment. That's the 10 of Cups is. It's a kumbaya moment. Everybody's sitting around the campfire, singing songs and roasting marshmallows, and there is love to be had. That's what the 10 of Cups is. It could be what this King of Wands was pushing for. Maybe he still is. Maybe that's what he's still working for. But he's not getting it. He's definitely having some issues there. So Carmilla's taking a bath. I hope you can see her because she's awfully cute when she does. She says, I'm going to create a kumbaya moment for all of the viewers out there, because I could sit and watch her take a bath for hours. I find it quite amusing and entertaining. Are you adorable? Yes, you are. She sticks her little feet over the edge and sits her butt in there. And then she'll dip her head in. Very cute. What am I looking for? 10 of Cups. 10 of Water. So this card came out in the upright, which is very encouraging. I mean, Leo, whether you're this Queen of Pentacles or this King of Wands or one of the external parties that's involved in this situation, everybody sees it for what it is. I mean, let's go ahead and be forthright about that, because there's no secrets here. There's nobody wondering, gee, what the hell's going on? Everybody knows. Everybody knows what the hell's going on here. And it needs to stop. So that you can have a kumbaya moment. So let's go ahead and read the Ten of Water and see what we get. So this could indicate maybe there's a kumbaya moment coming. Maybe this king is making progress. Here we go. The Ten of Water symbolizes both a beginning and an ending. It is that moment when we let go of emotions that bind us to the past and find ourselves truly living in the present for the first time. It is a feeling of divine connection with all and everything, feeling and knowing that love dwells at the very core of our being and always has. It symbolizes a period of time when we can move through life with a serene sense of ease and fluidity, even when surrounded by turmoil or conflict, when the weight of past emotions is released and everything flows in the manner it is meant to. Our emotional state now influences our life in a positive way that makes it easy to see and understand how powerful we truly are when we divest ourselves of emotional hooks to the past that only serve to limit and restrict us. To know yourself to the extent that you understand why you feel as you do and then realize that you have the choice to react in a different way is to have control over the energy that you project. Instead of creating a reality that is a reflection of unconscious emotional energy, the Ten of Water lets you know you can now consciously project your feelings and create a future of your choosing. Have you ever noticed how someone can alter the energy of an entire room of people just by walking in and smiling? One smile, a kind gesture, a moment of attention and genuine interest can change a person's whole demeanor in a heartbeat. Some people seem to have an almost tangible connection to everything and everyone, and a single word or glance can bring joy. When the Ten of Water appears in the cards before you, she represents a state of serene grace that is achievable if you desire it. By consciously embracing a positive mindset and focusing on living a joyful life in this moment, on this day and each day that follows, you can influence everything around you in the same positive manner. It is not about denying those influences that create discord and disharmony. Instead, it is about choosing not to allow them to disrupt your life or steal your happiness. It is about starting each day with a smile, greeting everyone you meet with kindness, and focusing your attention on the things that bring you peace and joy. So first of all, a couple things popped into my head as I'm reading that. First of all, that's what this Queen of Pentacles is doing. That's exactly what she's doing. Maybe she's doing it all by herself, but she's moving forward regardless of this Chariot, regardless of whatever else is going on around her. I'm going to say one more thing too with regard to the Ten of Cups coming out here, because I think part of the problem here could be that the message that this King of Wands is delivering, the message that this King of Wands is communicating to the people that surround him, is that he is not emotionally connected. He is disengaged on an emotional level to the message that he's delivering to the people that surround him. And I think that might be the mistake, if I'm being totally honest. If you're approaching this kind of situation where you're like, you know what, I am unaffected by this, it doesn't emotionally affect me in any way, and so I'm just coming at this from an objective point of view, and I think that's a good way for leaders to behave and for leaders to react. But in this case, where there's obviously emotions connected to the problem, he might need to come in from an emotional standpoint and say, look, this is affecting us in a manner that's not appropriate, and it can't continue this way. And it is affecting me emotionally, and it is affecting other people who are being maybe wrongfully prevented from doing their jobs, making decisions, making progress, and it needs to stop. Maybe if he shows those who are causing the problems that this is indeed affecting him in an emotional manner, maybe he will have a greater impact on those who need to fix the problems that they've caused. And I think that's the real issue here. We're all in this together. We need to make it work. It's not always going to be comfortable. Not everybody's going to be happy about what decisions are made and how things are progressing, but that is just the way it goes sometimes. You know, that's just the way it is. And if you're a mature adult who's been around the block a few times, you know that shit is not always going to go your way. And you need to roll with the punches and move on. That's all there is to it. I know, I'm using a lot of cliches in this reading. I'm going to leave this here. Leo, I hope this reading was helpful. I hope that it resonated for you. I'm just noticing now it's like a 45-minute video, one of my longer ones. Anyway, if it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.